It's been an interesting couple of days for US President Donald Trump. His tariffs on imports halted by the US Court of International Trade. The court said he used his emergency powers illegally. Trump, however, managed to get an interim relief as he has appealed against the ruling. So temporarily at least, his tariffs will be in place. Then his showdown with Howard University. A US court ordered the Trump administration to not make any changes to Harvard's student visa program and allow the university to host international students. That's contrary to what Trump had originally planned. But the big move or blow for Trump came straight from the White House itself. Elon Musk, billionaire head of the US Department of Government Efficiency and Donald Trump's best friend. He has stepped aside. Elon Musk has stepped aside. The Tesla chief confirmed the development on Thursday. Now, while Musk's exit isn't entirely unexpected, it comes days after his comment where Elon Musk criticized Donald Trump. In this video, we'll take a look at that and what DOGE, that is Musk's department, has actually achieved so far. Hello and welcome, I'm Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. So Elon Musk bid farewell to the White House last night. He stepped down after serving as the first chief of the newly created Department of Government Efficiency. He was there for about 130 days in office. The billionaire will now focus on his businesses. This includes SpaceX, Tesla, and social media platform X. US President Donald Trump officially bid farewell to Elon Musk. The two had a joint press conference at the Oval Office last night. Trump credited Musk for having undertaken colossal changes. The US President added that the world's richest man is not really leaving and will be back and forth to the White House since DOGE is his baby. Musk, standing next to Donald Trump, said that he will continue to remain a friend and advisor to the president.
I just want to say that Elon has worked tirelessly helping lead the most sweeping and consequential government reform program in generations. And you know the kinds of things that he's found and his people have found. He's brought a group of very smart people in, and they found things that are pretty unbelievable. And Elon's really not leaving. He's going to be back and forth, I think. I have a feeling. It's his baby, and I think he's going to be doing a lot of things. But Elon's service to America has been without comparison in modern history. He's already running one of the most innovative car companies in the world. You look at his factories and compare them with some of the old factories we have, and it's a big difference. And the most successful space company, and I guess in history you would have to say the largest free speech platform on the internet, etc. Yet,
well, I expect to continue to provide advice whenever the president would like advice.
I hope so.
I expect to remain a friend and an advisor, and certainly if there's anything the president wants me to do, I'm at the president's service.
Now, like I said, the exit of Musk was not entirely unexpected. He was brought in as a special government employee, meaning those who joined the US government briefly for specialized expertise and specialized work. And as per US law, special government employees cannot serve for more than 130 days in a 365-day period. So 130 days, not more than 130 days in 1 year. In other words, it's like a contract, on a contract basis. Elon Musk took charge on Inauguration Day, that is the 20th of January 2025. Since then, his tenure of at least this year was expected to be completed around the end of May, and we are in the end of May right now. But what particularly raised eyebrows was speculation of a strained ties between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. A few days back, Musk criticized Trump's legislation, which is called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act of 2025. In short, this bill aims at huge tax cuts, more eligibility requirements for government benefits, increasing the national debt ceiling, and also a rise in government expenditure. Musk told CBS News that he felt that this bill by Donald Trump goes directly against the work that he did. Musk said, "I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both. My personal opinion. I was disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not just decreases it, and undermines the work that the DOGE team is doing." Which brings us to the Musk-Trump story. Remember, this bonhomie between the two has been and was a subject of a lot of commentary and analysis. After all, it was one-of-a-kind tag team. On one hand, you had Trump, who's a businessman turned Republican running for president for the second time. On the other hand, you had the world's richest man trying to foray into politics. Now, both men are pretty unfiltered in their approach, which also creates controversy sometimes, and also the comments they make, and especially how they behave publicly. That is also something that is looked at and talked about in detail. During Donald Trump's campaign, Musk was there everywhere, rallies, giving interviews, jumping around, and even shaking a leg on stage in front of thousands of people. This is besides, of course, his continuous late-night posts on his own social media platform X, where he was all praises for Donald Trump. He, that is Musk, also went on to become the biggest funder of Donald Trump's presidential campaign. The billionaire spent over $250 million to help Trump win the presidential election against Kamala Harris of the Democrats in November 2024. The president was clear from the outset, that is, Trump was clear from the outset, there will be a new Department of Government Efficiency and that Elon Musk will head it. Now, DOGE was tasked with cutting wasteful government expenditure, streamline government operations, and save the money of the taxpayer. But this political stint of Elon Musk as chief of DOGE hasn't been the smoothest of all. A few things happened. He became very unpopular within and outside the government thanks to his approach. And his businesses also have taken a hit. Let's look at the first point. Musk went all guns blazing from the word get-go. He fired government officials left, right, and center. And this, of course, in the name of saving the money of the US taxpayer. Some estimates say over 2.6 lakh people out of the 23 lakh strong federal civilian workforce were fired. Some of these were stayed by the court, but overall, it was a turbulent time for US bureaucracy. There were also frequent reports of Musk clashing with officials in the Trump administration. Reportedly, Musk clashed with President's chief trade advisor on one occasion, calling him a moron. This was over Trump's trade tariffs that he has slapped across the globe. Musk also has time and again held a contrary view to Trump over his tariffs, and he's expressed that in his interviews. He believes in more of a free market strategy. That is what Musk thinks, and that has been a bone of contention or the disagreement between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. But these clashes presented Musk with the reality of how things work in Washington, D.C. Musk had targeted, for instance, to cut $2 trillion in spending before he took charge. Subsequently, once he took charge, he saw the reality. This target was revised downwards. Eventually, DOGE said $150 billion would be saved by the end of fiscal year in September. And outside the government too, Elon Musk's popularity waned as well. As per a survey by Associated Press, just 33% of adults had a favorable view of Musk, which was down from 41% in December 2024. Two-thirds of those surveyed believe that Elon Musk held too much influence in the government. About half of US adults believe that Trump has gone too far on reducing the size of the government workforce, which is something that DOGE was doing. Among Republicans as well, Musk's favorability has fallen from 74% to 68%. Now, moving on to the next point. Elon Musk's time at DOGE also coincided with his business empire taking a hit. In his tenure as DOGE chief, there was some chatter that Elon Musk would be replaced from Tesla's board. Now, Tesla is the company that he founded and is also one of his main sources of income. And as a result of the chatter, Tesla owners went into a frenzy. They sold their cars. Storefronts, Tesla stores in US were vandalized. Tesla sales dropped by 13% in the first 3 months of 2025 alone. This was the largest drop in deliveries in the company's history. Tesla's stock price also fell by 45%. Eventually, it went on to recover, but it's still down by about 10%. The company told investors that tough financial times for the company could continue. And in April 2025, Elon Musk stepped in and took stock of the situation. He told investors that he will spend significantly less time at DOGE and give more time to Tesla, which was clearly struggling. Musk also said that he will reduce his spending or the money he spends on political campaigns. So what next for Musk? Of course, given his visibility and the way he goes about his work, Musk will very much be in the limelight. Now, after a turbulent start to his political career, how and whether he looks at a second re-entry is something that only time would tell. As for the existence of DOGE, there is no official word at the moment on what Trump plans to do as far as the existence of DOGE is concerned and who succeeds Elon Musk as the chief of DOGE, if at all there is going to be one. That's all we have for this report. Thanks for watching.